YouTube family, what it do, what it do. Today is still Tuesday, December 24th, 2024. It's your man, Big D, and I'm back with another one. Before I go in, I would like to thank all of you good people that continue to support my son and I. We know that your time is very valuable, and we don't take that for granted. My son and I greatly appreciate you. Thank you. Well, family, it is Christmas Eve. It is time for gifts to be shared. It is a time that we spend with family. It is a time of the year that we put forth an effort to understand that it is better to give than to receive. And with that being said, ladies, my hope and prayer for you is that the universe is bountiful and plentiful in that it gives you the gift of discernment. That's right, ladies. I hope that the universe gives you the gift that is worth its weight in gold. Discernment. You see, ladies, a lot of you continuously make the mistake of thinking that you can take some dusty ass dude, clean him up, give him a little bit of foods, give him a little bit of time and nurturing, and that you can turn this dusty ass dude into a superstar. You see, it kind of reminds me of when I was a little boy, and there would always be these stray dogs and stray animals just running through the neighborhood, looking for a home, looking for somebody to feed them, looking for somebody to take them in. But for whatever the reason, my mama wasn't going for that bullshit, right? She wasn't allowing no stray animals or stray cats and all that to come in the house. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she just wasn't a animal person. But nevertheless, it reminds me of that in the fact of there were those people in my neighborhood that would see a little stray, dusty ass, straggly dog, and they'll, oh man, you know that poor dog, he look like he could be something great. I think if I just bring him in the house, give him a little bit of food, clean him up, I could turn this little mutt into a pedigreed, blue-nosed pit. Well, guess what? 6 months later, when this dog can't be trained, he don't let you know when he want to go outside to use the bathroom. You come home, you got dog poop and dog piss all throughout your house. Not only is he doing that, he tearing up your furniture. He doing all these things that only a mutt could do. And you come to the realization that no matter how much time and effort and energy and money that you poured into this little dusty little dog, that he is going to be just that, a dusty little mutt. What do I mean by that? Okay, well, ladies, you run into these dusty ass dudes, and you know that no matter how much effort, no matter how much energy that you give this person, he is never going to be that man that you really want. You see, you women don't have enough discernment where you can look at this guy and you say, man, you know what? It don't matter if I invest $1 million into this dude, he's still gonna be a dusty. It doesn't matter if I, send this dude to school, let him go to school and better himself while I work and pay all the bills. Guess what? He's still gonna be a dusty, because at the core of him, he is not a pedigree kind of guy. That means that he came from bad blood. He came from a situation that have put him in a place that's impossible to escape from. You see, discernment is very important, ladies, because you think that if you just pour a little bit of effort into Pookie, that you can turn Pookie into a superstar. You can turn Pookie into a six-figure man. No, I'm sorry. Pookie ain't never gonna be that six-figure man. Pookie gonna always be what Pookie gonna always be. Pookie gonna barely be a step above the rest. Pookie is barely gonna be able to be a step above the rest. But I'm gonna tell you what Pookie got for you. He got a whole bunch of hard D. Now Pookie ain't gonna go to work. Pookie ain't gonna try to get no career, but Pookie will lay that pipe 6 ways to Sunday. He'll keep you pregnant, barefoot and pregnant. But while you barefoot and pregnant, you ain't gonna be able to just sit around the house and chill. Your ass gonna still have to go to work, because Pookie gonna be sitting on the couch, chilling and relaxing, while you out there struggling to get the money to pay the bills. So ladies, you need to do better at picking. Y'all pickers are broken. Your judgment is flawed. Your ability to determine who is trying to bamboozle you, who is trying to hoodwink you. You ladies can't tell the difference between a fake and a fraud. And as soon as somebody try to tell you and give you some good advice, you say, oh, you just don't want to see us happy. You just don't want to see us happy. No, we're just tired of seeing you going through the delusion. The delusion that you think that because you poured all kind of energy into this fool, that you're going to turn him into a superstar. I have too many stories of women that I personally know that up until the point they met their little dusty ass little baby daddy, their little dusty ass little ex-boyfriend, ex-husband, their lives was going great. But for whatever the reason, they were not able to make a sound decision. And they partnered up with this person, and now their life is going downhill rapidly. So on this Christmas Eve, ladies, I pray that the universe gives you the gift of discernment. Because with the gift of discernment, it will enable you to avoid the pitfalls of life. And if you keep on putting value on how much pipe that Pookie can lay, if you keep putting value on how Pookie can stand up in that box, how little Dank bike is strong, well, you're going to keep on losing, because the things that you value most are not the things that you should be making a priority. Your priority should be getting your life straight, getting your foundation squared away, so that when the real king comes, when the real man steps into your life, you will be able to tell the difference between a fake and a fraud. But see, you ladies won't do that, because many of you have good dudes. But because he doesn't fit the criteria that your imagination has enamored and came up with, you think that he don't make the cut. So you cut this good dude, and then enters Pookie. And Pookie gonna take your ass on an emotional roller coaster ride. Pookie gonna have you don't knowing if you're going or coming. But at the end of it, you gonna discover that little Pookie is just like that little mutt that was running around the neighborhood when I was a little boy. You gonna determine that no matter how much you bring this dude in, feed him, clean him up, he is never gonna be a pedigree kind of man. He is always gonna be less than. I didn't make the rules. I'm just here to tell you how the game is played. So ladies, on this Christmas Eve, I hope that the universe gives you the gift of discernment, because the gift of discernment is the gift that keeps on giving. Well, family, always remember, be more tomorrow than you were yesterday. Peace.